Hello everyone, Peter here with dyslexiaconnect.com. Welcome to another episode of our online dyslexia blog. Today I'm going to be talking about how dyslexia can affect behavioral issues. This is a very interesting question and one that comes up a lot. So let's get right into it. Dyslexia can have a strong effect on behavior and behavioral issues with children because it can have such a strong effect on self-esteem. For a child who has dyslexia, if they have not realized that they have dyslexia or have not learned that and don't understand why they're struggling in school and why they're having trouble reading and spelling, it unfortunately can sometimes lead them to think that they're not smart, that they're dumb, and that they just simply are not able to learn to read and to spell like their friends because they're not smart enough. And this, of course, in turn leads to low self-esteem. When a child has low self-esteem, they tend to act out a lot more and have more behavioral issues and behavioral problems in general. And these can manifest themselves in various ways in a dyslexic child. In school, a dyslexic child may feel so frustrated that they may simply refuse to do work. They may get assignments in class or outside of class, and they may just simply refuse to do them. They may tend to avoid assignments, so they may eventually do them, but it may take mom or dad telling them 150 times to get this thing done for them to actually sit down and do it, because the work typically is so difficult for them that they don't want to start it, and they feel like if they do start it, they're just going to fail again, and they don't want to do that. They want to avoid looking bad and feeling insecure because of that, which is absolutely understandable. So that's why they avoid work. They may also refuse to do certain things in class, like they may refuse to read out loud because they're embarrassed about their reading ability, and they don't want to have to read in front of the entire class because, again, they feel like they're going to embarrass themselves, and it's going to be another knock on their self-esteem. So a lot of these problems that relate to dyslexia, behavioral issues relating to dyslexia, come from the fact that dyslexia can cause low self-esteem if a child has not been treated properly or received dyslexia tutoring. At home, of course, this can lead to similar issues. All of the issues that are related to low self-esteem in children, different types of problems, them lashing out, maybe at their parents, or lashing out against their siblings, disobeying things that their parents want them to do. All these different things that we typically associate with being an issue when a child has low self-esteem can come from the fact that the child has low self-esteem because of their dyslexia and the fact that their dyslexia has not been treated. So the question, of course, is how do you deal with this? Well, the best way is just simply to get to the root of it itself, to go ahead and address their dyslexia. And also, once you discover that the child is dyslexic, go ahead and have a talk with them about that. You might be surprised because a lot of children are really relieved when they find out that the struggles they've been having are simply due to dyslexia and not the fact that they're not smart enough to do their schoolwork, or the fact that they're lazy, as they sometimes get accused of being, just simply because they have trouble with things due to their dyslexia. And there are all kinds of accusations that dyslexics get. They may hear, well, you should just work harder, you don't work hard enough, you're lazy, that's why you don't succeed. And so all these things pile up and can lead to self-esteem issues and behavioral problems. Once they learn that their struggles are simply due to dyslexia, it's often like a weight has been lifted off their shoulders because they realize that there's an actual genetic reason why they're having difficulties. Not only that, but there's a way to address those issues. So they're able to get help, and they're able to get a dyslexia tutor to work with them and to make progress and to be able to read better and to spell better as well. And typically, once you get a dyslexia child enrolled in dyslexia tutoring, the turnaround with the self-esteem is really, really remarkable. Once the child starts to make progress and starts to feel like they're moving ahead, if they had behavioral problems previously, they can just make a 180 sometimes. They suddenly start to have confidence in themselves. they're not lashing out as much, they feel good about themselves and the progress they're making. And even if they're at the most basic levels of dyslexia tutoring, like when they first start, even learning those basics, we set up dyslexia tutoring so that they're always succeeding and feeling good and seeing the progress that they're making. So they constantly have a sense that they are moving ahead and making progress and going in the right direction. And this can do wonders with their self-esteem and make them better behaved, also make them more appreciative of school and their friends in school, and also their classroom, and just be a better presence in their classroom. So this is one of the ways that dyslexia can relate to behavioral issues in a very strong way. And I have seen this again and again in my own career as a dyslexia tutor. I've seen many students who have all kinds of emotional issues and behavioral issues, and sometimes once you start to address the reason that they feel like they're failures or have low self-esteem, and you start to address that dyslexia, those things start to improve. They start to feel much better about themselves, more confident, and they start to become just more the sort of person that they're supposed to be, and they're able to become that person. So thanks again for watching. This was another episode of the dyslexiaconnect.com Dyslexia blog. If you'd like more information about our online dyslexia tutoring program, you can check out our website at www.dyslexiaconnect.com. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you'd like to receive more videos about dyslexia and more information on that. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to post them. You can do them post comments in the video. You can also post questions on our website, comments or questions over there. You can email us off any of the contact forms we have over there, and we will get back to you pretty promptly and respond to any questions that you may have. We always love to hear from people, and we love to be able to play a part in answering your questions. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.